What's up? Good morning, good morning. I seen I ain't the only one up, can't sleep. Even if I want to stay, like, sleep in, I cannot sleep in. Y'all know I don't even be going live for real. But I decided to get on live. My assistant boring. So I was like, let me see what the early morning. Marco, why do you change your name so much? I don't be knowing what type of profile you be on. How you been, Marco? Original Truth Team. I think, wasn't you the first? I think you was the first member of the Truth Team, to be honest. That made me flashback to 2022. That was a lit time when Mickey Truth first started. I done came so far since then. So I see you ain't changed. Still trash talking. But yes. I ain't talked to Bo in a long time. He pops up every now and again. But I ain't talked to him in a long time too. 2022 was like, I like to say it was a pure time. I didn't know nothing about no analytics. I ain't know nothing about nothing. I was just doing content that I liked it. Now it's more business. It's more paying attention to the back end, paying attention to like what people want to see. 2022, it wasn't none of that. It was just a good time to be alive. Sometimes I do. Now, financially, I like it now. But just the process and like the, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the enjoyment, I do miss 2022. You definitely came a long way. Congratulations. I'm proud of you and all your hard work. Thank you. So, yeah, I definitely, miss some of the 2022 moments. And especially my original people. Even though I like my new people too, but, the original, the founding members cannot be replaced, for sure. Like, I barely can go live. I think this is my first time going live in forever. But, yeah. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina right now. Doing content. And, yeah. It's busy. I'm kind of like the past few months I've been transitioning into more Carolina content. And, that's really a new lane. So I kind of been like more in my blogging bag instead of like YouTube. So I do more like personal content, more content with artists and stuff like that. It's fun though. I actually do like it compared to just doing my regular content. So yeah, it's been fun. I like traveling. So before I wasn't able to travel as much as I do now. But it's tiresome. I ain't gonna hold you. It's tiresome. It's definitely far from what it was in 2022. But I'm thankful for the growth. But yeah, you gotta stop getting your accounts banned, Marco. But I'm glad you're doing good. You still on the rig? It just made me think, Marco, you remember back in 2022, on live, on IG Live, it would be me, you, and like 3 other people. And you would ask all the questions so that I can keep it going, so that I can post it on YouTube. Last time I checked on you, you was on FBI. You meant FBI butter. Yeah, that was the turning point for me. That FBI butter situation was a turning point. Matter of fact, I just reacted to our situation on YouTube yesterday. Because a lot of people don't know that was how the blogger Mickey Truth came into play. Yes. That's why I said, Marco, let me tell you. You was a original Truth Team. Like, y'all could never be duplicated. Because, like, I said, like, right now, it just made me think back to all those lives on IG. And you would just run up the comments so that I can have content to post on YouTube. They all made They don't make them like y'all no more. For sure. Those was good times. Good times. But yeah. So, dang, Marco. So, you done been out of the mix for that long? You know, that was almost 3 years ago. You know, all that back and forth with me and him was like 2023, 2024. Yeah, those was great times. And you know what's so crazy? Like, a lot of my peoples from back then, they don't really be in the mix. They pop in here and there, and every time one of y'all pop in, it just made me think back to back then. Like I said, that was back when content was just pure. I was just learning. I was just out here all willy-nilly, all green. It feels like it was just yesterday. Definitely had small paths. Because November will be 4 years. This November will be 4 years. I'm actually doing an anniversary party this year to mark the milestone. But it's been 4 years since I started. And you can contest to how it was when I first started. Like, my viewers helped me kind of gain how to be a content creator. I ain't know nothing about no watermarks. I ain't know nothing about editing no video, how to create a YouTube video. Nothing. You had YouTube in a headlock, real ones. I'm trying to tell you, okay? Remember I had got monetized on YouTube like the first 30 days, but I ain't understand how monetization worked either. So it was just like I said, it was just like pure back then because everything was new, learning as I went. It was fun, you know. Right? People was taking my whole video. They won't try that shit now though. I never got scrolled on YouTube and like a page had my whole, I'm talking about from the intro to the outro on a page, okay? And look, they don't take the videos no more, but they definitely take the info still. But you know, I've learned how to utilize when people do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's been a journey. I've learned a lot in the past 3.5 years. But, you know, it was okay. And look, had Bo on the cyber. Look, I don't even think I should say the actress name. You can read between the lines though, Marco. You remember when Bo had to go get us that footage for the takeoff case? Cause we had to break that thing down. And it's so crazy though, cause you know, Takeoff murder trial is in November. So I'm going to Houston for the first time. You know, everybody don't know I started in the Texas sector on the Takeoff case. So I have yet to go to Houston. But I said back then, I said, if this case ever goes to trial, I'm coming to Houston. So I stuck with what I said. In November, I will be in Houston for the first time. So, yeah, I'm excited about coming down there. Because, like I said, that started it all. You know, that Mickey Truth. I don't know. You know, I kind of be feeling like it's a cliche to say what wouldn't have happened. But it's kind of hard to feel because just how it came together, it's kind of hard to feel like I would have created Mickey Truth in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we was definitely in the mix, okay? So I really that's why I got to come to Houston because I feel like that what built Mickey Truth, like that, you know? Not just the Takeoff case, but, you know, the whole mob ties, conspiracies, you know, like all the Skull platform where I started at. So it's just like I got to come to Texas. So I think the timing just worked out for not only for me to come in November for the first time, but for the trial to be going on. And, you know, I'm with it. And, you know, well, I ain't going to say that on live, but yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good trip. Because I'm not just going down there for the trial. I'm going to tap into some of the podcasts down there. You know, make it worthwhile. But yeah, I'm excited to go to Houston. Because, hey, y'all remember, they thought I was from Texas. Yeah, you had me locked in every day. We would spend hours with yes, getting that content together. Like, people don't know, and I'm kind of glad you are on here. So I'm going to put this on YouTube because you have really been here since the start of Mickey Truth. Like, you was my first viewer. Maybe not the first, but you was in the first meet. Let me put it like that because I could never know who's my first viewer. But you started with me on IG. You was my first virtual assistant, Mark. Okay, I gotta go check in. Boy, that was a time to be alive, man. That just, I ain't gonna lie. Thinking back to 2022 when it all started, it like gives me like a warm feeling. Cause like you had to be around for that. Like the Texas sector, like the original Houston sector is it was a conspiracy every day, okay? Boy, y'all got to go watch some earlier videos on my YouTube channel from, like, the times. Because, like, those that's popping in, y'all probably wasn't even around during this moment of Mickey Truth, the beginning. Marco was. He was definitely around. I was sending him on missions to find information. Boy, they had us deep in the mob ties trenches, though. Everything was a conspiracy. And hell, we still waiting on that RICO. Remember they used to say the feds was coming to get the Prince family, and they ain't came got them yet. 4 years later, okay? Boy, that was a good time. Good time. Asia, how you doing? I don't know how long you've been around, but I know your username. And that's the part of being a content creator that's so fun. Like, you may not actually know the people that watch you, but you'll get used to seeing names that pop in all the time, and it's kind of like you do know the people because you know the username. Like, I don't even know who you are, but I know I can see your username before. It was something new every day. You was the main one heading that shit. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of, and look, them niggas, them bloggers, the male bloggers, they ain't gonna give me credit, but I kept them afloat because they was taking my stuff and then putting their own spin to it to make content. But when it came to the facts, y'all remember in the beginning it was Mickey Facts. When it came to the facts, they came to me and then they spun it. But I fueled their content during that time for sure. I seen that they coming for the Prince film. I was going to message you to see if you were going to cover it because I know you're going to do exclusive work. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, to be honest, for one, this be the thing too. See, you know, in 2022, it was Mickey Truth, the YouTuber. Everything was just YouTube content. Now, Mickey Truth, the blogger. You know, I'm popular on Facebook. That's Carolina stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm popular on IG, which is more so like hot topics and stuff. Then my YouTube is tripping right now, but you know, that's more so like breakdown. So it'd be like I be having to pick and choose what I really invest my time into. And recently my audience is not really Texas based no more like it used to be. So it's just like I said, back in 2022 it was just pure. It was just like, oh, I'm interested in something, let me go do that. Now it's like analytics. Now I'm like, no, I ain't gonna touch that story because, you know, I don't have the audience that care about it like I used to, you know. Back when I was deep in the Texas sector, mob ties anything, do it. But now it's just like, you know, when you drop them watermark, start repeating your words verbatim. Man, listen, to this day, I'll tell you no lie. Currently, like when it comes to cases, the Black Zach case is one of my most popular cases that I cover right now. I'm the only one that's really covering it for real, right? It'd be so funny. I on purpose will wait to drop something on that case to see who says it before me, right? Soon as I post it, all of a sudden, all the blogs, now some of them shout out to Big Mouth Media and all of them, they'll tag me to say, yeah, this is where I got it from. But a lot of y'all other niggas, y'all wait till I drop it, listen to what I said, and then y'all go post it without giving me credit. Fuck niggas. See, I wasn't even supposed to be on that, but I don't like that because y'all know where y'all got it from. Like, it's just a simple, hey, credit to Mickey Truth. Like, everybody know the queen got this. But yeah, I be saying that shit. I don't like it. Especially when I know you got it from me. It'd be one thing if, you know, but that was, I'll wait on purpose to see if somebody gonna drop it first. I do that shit on purpose just for that. So when I drop and then all of a sudden everybody pick it up, I know you got it from me. And that be the unfortunate part that, you know, Marco, you know, you've been around. You remember back in the takeoff days, I used to have to go at Say Cheese and all of them. Now, they give me respect now. But back then, remember, they was the ones doing it. So now it's just like, I'll be windmilling all day, okay? To try to go at every blog that don't give me credit. But in the midst, they should. Because, I mean, I do it. I don't really get a lot from them. But the stuff I do, I'll do it, you know? They wait a hand and foot and then we'll try to act like they coming with the heat. I'm trying to tell you. And remember, that's why I started Voice of Truth. Because I was like, y'all don't hear me yet. But y'all gonna hear this voice. And fast forward, they hear me. And I still got ways to go. But yeah, I don't like that part of it. That's aspect, but I pick and choose my battles. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it moving. But I know for sure, certain shit, y'all ain't get from no way but me. You know? And that's the luxury about why I transitioned into the Carolina section. Because in the regular, like the Chicago sector, the regular urban sector that I was a part of, I was one of many. You know what I'm saying? And I was one that was platform was small compared to like, you know, compared to No Jumper, my platform small. Compared to Setting Edge, my platform small. But my name can be up there with them. So when I switched to Carolina, it was like, who bigger than me? You know what I'm saying? So I went from one of many to the top dog. So now I can wait to drop some shit. And it's gonna, you know, do what it do. Compared to when I had to rush because everybody was dropping and I had to make sure I drop when they drop. Or before they drop. So it makes it easier now. You know what I'm saying? Because my work ethic is based off of working with big dogs. Now that I am the big dog, it's easy to just keep working. When I saw you appear on Jumper, I was so geeked. I was telling everybody and they mama. Yes. I'm actually going out to Cali next month. I haven't been to Cali since I went to No Jumper the first time. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with No Jumper since I'm going to be there on the weekend. But you never know. But yeah, I'm going to the BET Awards weekend. First time going, and it's lit, you know? The big on never the little one, okay? But yeah, but that's why it's like, it's just, a lot of people, even Setting Edge, shout out Setting Edge, she was like, why is you transitioning to Carolina stuff? I'm like, because you got to look at the bigger picture. I'm competing with y'all niggas every day. Windmilling. Y'all got bigger platforms, all that. Compared to, now don't get it twisted, I still got to keep up, but I get more respect as a blogger and being like really being a top dog when I come to my own section. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it just was time to put that mark. And then we need like blogging here, like on some real stuff. Like I see it everywhere else, we need it here. So who better to lead it than me? Now, I ain't gonna lie, it do get tiresome because, like, right now I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I do have to travel more, but, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah. But, yeah, that's... Marco, you gonna have to keep in touch, though, for real, for real. Look, it's almost 7. I gotta get on Facebook. I'm trying to get on each platform. I've been on YouTube briefly. So now I'm about to go live on Facebook. Exactly. Marco, listen. That's what people don't understand. And see, that's why like music and all them, they really was like, girl, what? That's why I said now I'm a blogger. I don't refer to myself as a YouTuber no more because I'm a blogger. Bigger than just being a YouTuber. And you know, who else gonna do it? Because everybody be shitting on the Carolina, especially South Carolina. Everybody shit on us like we ain't got nothing going on. Like, who the fuck cares about South Carolina? We fucking care about South Carolina. So now it's like, I'm going to bring that notorious, Mickey Truth shit to South Carolina. People already be watching me because they know what I've done as a blogger in general. So now it's like I'm about to kick in the door for South Carolina. I'm just hoping somebody, because people be thinking I'm scared of competition. No, I'm not in competition with nobody. I done proven I can windmill my way, okay? I done been swinging with the big dogs for years, okay? I want people to step up and do what they do, because I'm going to pop my shit regardless, okay? And Marco, I'll pop my shit with 5 people, let alone 500 people. I'm going to pop my shit regardless, okay? But yeah, I got to get on Facebook so that by 7:30 I can be done laid down. But I definitely keep in touch, Marco, okay? Because, boy, you in these pages, but I appreciate you. And I'm going to post this on YouTube, too, because this is a good conversation.